Hello, I'm Robert. Today I'm going to show you how to repair the pads on Freenotes wings. We have all 4 generations of the wings here, and this instruction video will work on these first 3. These are about 30 years old, very few out there, and there'll be a special video for this. This model with the round resonator tubes we sold for about 20 years. And there's a lot of them out there. We sold this gray model for a couple years, and this is our current version. We have our supplies laid out in front, the directions. We have contact cement. We have amazing goop, a knife, sandpaper, the pads, which would be sent to you, and a Sharpie. We're going to go ahead and pull 3 of these bars off. I'm going to go right here. You can kind of see how hard they are to get off. And let's get this guy too. So we're going to replace these 3 pads. The first step is to remove the old pad. To do that, this is really the best tool. We're going to put this down on the table, and we're going to cut away from our body, and we're going to do some scraping. Same thing on the other side. Now we're going to do that to all of them. Okay. Why don't you come around and get a close-up of these bars here, Lucas, please, my cameraman. We're going to take a Sharpie and we're going to mark. You can see that this older model right here, it came off, but I can still see where the middle of that bar was. Right there. Real middle of the pad was. Right here. With these, we can actually see the old Sharpie lines. Draw a line right down the middle. Okay. You could go back to your spot, I think, Lucas. So the first step, or the second step, we're going to glue the pad to the bar. So I'm going to just tear this pad into a good size. I think this is a small one. I know it is. This is where we send 2 different sizes. The smaller bars on this side have smaller pad. So for the contact cement, you will get a small jar like this from your local hardware store. There's a little brush. This is all empty, so I'm just going to use this large can and a brush. We just going to dip. We just want to put a light coat right where the pad's going to go. We're going to brush some onto the bar. We're going to brush some onto the pad. Maybe you could come around for a close-up again, Luke. We're going to just get this wet. We don't need it to be swimming or very thick, so Lucas can zoom in on that. Thank you, Lucas. We're going to repeat this process for all 6 of those spots. And we're going to let this contact cement dry. If you read the can or the little bottle, it'll tell you this. It's going to take about 10 minutes to dry. While it's drying, we're going to remove this old pad from this instrument, mostly just by rubbing. And these newer ones are going to rub off easier. With this older model, we might need to sneak the knife on there and give it a little sawing action. And there it comes. So we're going to pause the video and then do a second part.